the mid-cap IT space because we're going to talk to a management from this sector itself. Happiest Minds has established a new business unit focused on generative AI, which is definitely the buzzword these days. To discuss opportunities in this segment and the business outlook, we have the management joining in, the Managing Director and CFO Venkatraman Narayanan and the Executive Vice Chairman and CEO Product Engineering Services, Joseph Anantharaju is with us. So gentlemen, morning to both of you. I also want to point out that, the stock, if just pull up the stock once, in the last 1 month, the stock is up about 10%, but it hasn't really done too much this year, similar to what the entire IT pack has been through. So Mr. Narayanan, before I get to generative AI and what the company is planning to do there, I wanted your view on overall tech spending. Has tech spending improved? Has the decision-making cycle, picked up as well? If yes, by when do you expect to see some kind of demand revival? And how do you see the last quarter pan out?
Well, I'll give you a quick update on how we are looking at the next couple of quarters. I'll turn over the business aspects to Joseph. So this quarter, if you're looking at it in particular, we have, some reduced number of working days and some bit of furloughs from many of the multinational customers of ours. Typically, you have 61 to 62 days in this quarter, but unfortunately, all IT companies are working against a 60-day quarter for this Q3 as we speak. But despite that, I think we should be holding ourselves okay. And we are looking at a reasonably decent year in line with what we have guided. And holding on to the profit margin guidance that we've talked about, which is 22 to 24%. Also, as you see from the other participants in the industry, they're also slowly taking the cost increases, which we had done from the first quarter. They're talking about increases, taking in the campus joinees, all of which we have done until now. So we are looking at a steady Q3, Q4 in terms of profitability. And as for the longer term and the business environment and the generative AI, I'll turn it over to Joseph.
Just one more follow-up on that. You said that you're holding on to your guidance. So 12% was your organic revenue growth guidance for the full year. I'm assuming you're holding on to that. But in terms of deals, right, what we're noticing in the last couple of quarters is that mega deals, large deals are fewer than what we've seen in the preceding quarters. Not just for you, but for the industry on the whole. Is that a bit of a concern? And how do you see the trends on deals going ahead?
Talking about industry, yes, deal slowdown is a sort of a concern. But coming specifically to us, we have always followed the land and expand strategy. So we get into a customer, and what really is important for us is the new logo sign up, the new customers that we've onboarded, seeing how much we can go deep into the 250 plus customers that we have and the $55 billion customers that we have. So that's the focus that we have, going further deeper into it, while also making sure that the verticals that we have chosen to grow in continue to grow. All the verticals for us are growing in absolute terms. And that will be the focus, continued focus. But as we grow bigger, becoming $500 million in time, yes, we'll have to also focus on that large, big turnaround kind of deals, which is something that's in.
All right. Hi, good morning, gentlemen. I had a two-part question for you. One is, you're looking at hitting that goal of $1 billion revenues by 2031. How much of it will be coming in from generative AI? Point number one. And point number two, we have spoken numerous times in 2023, and you have said you're scouting for some inorganic growth. But we haven't seen something really closed out. What's the problem? Where is it getting stuck?
So let me take the question on the GenAI business unit. As you know, we set up this business unit around 4-5 months back, and it is being led by Rajiv Shah, who's part of the executive board, and the CEO is Sridhar Mantha, who was our CTO. And we thought we needed a technology person to be CEO also, because this is a techno-commercial kind of space and offering that we would need to go to customers with. And so far, we made pretty good progress. We have at least 30 to 40 conversations going on with customers, both looking at horizontal use cases and verticals, specific to verticals, to optimize some of the work that they're doing. And in the next 5 years, our goal is to, what we're targeting is to generate, at least 20% of our business from GenAI business services, if not, higher than that. So, I think we made a good start. We have a few POCs going on, because our push customers are taking is to start off with a POC, validate the use case, see what kind of optimization they get, and then get into full-blown implementation.
Okay.
And on the
Go ahead.
growth, yes, we did close an acquisition in Q4 of last year, and this year we were hoping to have something earlier. As we speak, we have a couple of candidates with whom we are in close discussion, hoping we can make progress out there. But we did notice a couple of trends in the in the merger and acquisition space. I think one is there is a little bit of I would say reticence, or I think companies are holding out, thinking that the environment would improve, and so the overall deal flow has reduced on the inorganic side. And the other thing is you still have some of the PE players who are in a way propping up valuations. So that's a couple of things that we've seen, but we're quite hopeful that we'll be able to make progress in the next few months on this front.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us, and all the best with your generative AI project. Thanks for speaking about it to CNBC TV18. Let's do one thing. Let's take a quick break. On the other side of the break, we have less than 10 minutes to go before the pre-opening rates kick in. Nitesh Thakkar, Sudarshan Sukhani will join in for some technical trades. Stay tuned.